Hello and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleacher and this channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and hopefully one day retiring early. So if those are topics that you are also interested in, then please subscribe to my channel. Before I get started on today's weekly check-in, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who responded to my last video, my September budget video. In that video, I talked about how our $1,000 cushion was gone, how our pay has decreased, and our bills have increased. And how at the point when I made that video, I really had no plan. I was kind of done trying to figure out what to do. And you guys gave me so many awesome suggestions. So my husband David and I, we're currently looking at all of our options and trying to decide what to do. In the meantime, I'm going to keep, doing my weekly check-ins, just take it week by week until we run out of money. No, we're not going to run out of money. We're going to make changes and so just stay tuned, see what we end up doing. Okay, let's do this weekly check-in. So here I have my monthly expense tracker and my weekly check-in. These are both printable worksheets from my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes. There's always a link and a discount code in the description box below to my Etsy shop. This is really all I need to do my budgeting, but I do use an Erin Condren academic planner for a couple reasons. One, it's really fun for me. I really enjoy it. And two, I think it just makes my videos more interesting and more pretty to look at. So we're going to do all the work actually in here, even though I've already done the work ahead of time on these sheets. Okay, I'm going to start by setting up my first week in my planner so we can do our weekly check-in. So this week's header strips are in my fall flowers pattern. So I'm going to get that set up. I'm just going to fast forward this part for you. So I just noticed there were only 5 on here and there's supposed to be 6. I better go and check my Etsy shop and make sure that there are 6 of these in my design, because there need to be 6 of them to do a whole week. So I need to add that to my to-do list today to check on those and make sure that they come with 6 headers. Okay, so now I'm going to go into each day and add a description and the deposit, withdrawal amount, and my new balance. And I'll zoom you in for this part. Holy cow, that's super messy. I'm so sorry about that. My thought was, oh, I'll save time by doing all these first and then the withdrawal and then the balance, but then it got all like messy. So I think in this one, I'll go back to writing each row at a time. Okay, now that I have all of my expenses for the week written down, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my no spend stickers to the days where I did not spend money. So I did not spend money on Friday, and I did not spend money on Saturday and Sunday. Or at least it didn't come out of my bank account on those days. Because I actually bought groceries, but it's going to come out of my bank on next Monday. So there we are. Okay, let's look at the monthly spread. This is where I lay down all of the categories. So these expenses by what category they are. So I'm going to do that now. These stickers are from Cara Jo Plans. She has an Etsy shop. I'll put a link to her Etsy shop in the description box below. Okay, when I set up my monthly budget, I do all of my fixed expenses, so my bills and debt, all at the beginning because they're fixed, so they usually don't change. Sometimes the dates change a little bit, but the amount usually stays the same. And I also add my paydays, so those are already done. So today I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my food, my miscellaneous, and my gas. So for food, on Monday, I purchased some food items from Target. I bought myself some Diet Pepsi and some snacks for work, and then I took those into work with me. And then I also paid for my school lunches, which is $20 a week. So that was $12.77 for Target and $20 for my school lunches. And then our family groceries came to $153.12. Is this gonna fit? I think so. This was, you know, our budget is $175 for groceries, and this was less because I made these purchases here. I'm no longer eating lunch at home, I'm eating lunch at school, and I made a purchase at Target for my snacks and my Diet Pepsi, so those didn't come out of the Walmart budget. Okay, let's look at miscellaneous. I'm still spending a little bit money on school stuff. Ooh, I'm running out of space here. I'm gonna move this payday sticker up. Okay, before I lay down that payday sticker, so I had an Amazon purchase for $12.79. That was for supplies for my classroom. I'm trying really hard not to spend so much money on my classroom this year, but it's hard, you guys. It's really hard when you see, like I see a need, it's hard for me not to fill it. Okay, and then pharmacy, we had a cost of $15.72. So I'm gonna lay down my payday sticker now. Monday was a very active, or Tuesday was a very active day for us. Okay, then on Wednesday, we had another Amazon purchase for $12.29. Again, supplies for my classroom. Okay, that is it for our miscellaneous category. So let's look at gas. For gas this week, we had a $10 purchase on Monday. That was my son's gas. I will need to get gas soon now that I'm back at work and I'm having to drive to work every day. I will have to fill my tank soon. So that's probably going to come next week. Okay, so there is the whole week. Now let's see how this breaks down for budget-wise. Like, did we hit our budget goals? So next I'm going to set up my weekly check-in. So at the back of the in the academic planner, you have your calendar, you have your weeks, which I'd like for the weekly check-in, and then you have 6 pages at the back. And I use 2 for, or is it 5 pages? 5 pages at the back. So I use 2 for my budget, I use 2 for my weekly check-in, and then I use 1 for my debt snowball update. So these 2 pages will be for my weekly check-in. And I have 2 weekly check-ins that go with this kit here, this fall budgeting kit. So I have the fall flowers and I have the pumpkin gingham, and this is the one I think I'm going to use today. I was going to use fall flowers, but I think that I like how this is a little bit different than that. Fall flowers is awfully similar to that one, so I'm going to use this one for my weekly check-in. I'm going to get this all set up and then I will come back to you and we'll fill in the numbers. So these weekly category stickers are also available in my Etsy shop. You can get them blank so you can write in your own categories, or you can actually order them with custom labels and I will customize it for you. You tell me what you want on your label and I can customize it for you. So that's also available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so let's go over each category. For bills, we budgeted $421. We spent $419.65. So that's a positive difference of $1.35. I don't write plus and minus here. Instead, what I do is if it's positive, I do black, and if it's negative, I will write it in red. Okay, our next category, debt, we budgeted $1336. The actual amount was $1336.06. So that is a difference of 6 cents in the negative. So that's going to be red. Next is food. We budgeted $175. We spent $185.89. So we went over budget by $10.89. Next, we have miscellaneous. We budgeted $70 for miscellaneous. We spent $40.80. And that's a positive difference of $29.20. For gas, we budgeted $30. We spent $10, so that is a positive difference of $20. Altogether, our budgeted expenses was $2,032. Our actual amount spent was $1,992. That was a good year. Funny story, one of my students told me, I'm 43, and one of my students told me this week that I am older than every member of his family. I found that really, really humorous. Okay, and then here, so we actually ended on a positive this week. Yay! Week ones, we usually end with a negative, and then we're trying to like make up for it all month long, so that is really good. So $39.60 is our positive amount. So that is our monthly total so far. Now what I do at the end of the month is whatever we have that we didn't spend that we budgeted for, that goes into our debt snowball. So this is very exciting for me because like I said, we're having some budgeting issues. So the fact that we might be able to continue our debt snowball makes me very, very happy. So let's just see how the rest of the month goes. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys again next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.